There are times when what exhausts us most is not that life is too harsh, but that deep inside we are holding on to too many things that cannot be held. We hold on to someone who has changed. We hold on to an expectation that never came true. We hold on to a sadness that refuses to fade. And then we think that we suffer because of life. But the truth is, much of our pain does not come from what happens outside of us, but from the way our minds cling too tightly to everything. When we sit still for a moment and look deeply within, we begin to realize something very real. What hurts us is not only what happened, but also the way we cannot accept letting it go. We want everything to be exactly as we hoped. We want the person we love to stay. We want life to follow the path we have already drawn. And when reality is not like that, we begin to feel restless, disappointed, resistant, and we end up hurting ourselves. Letting go, therefore, does not mean giving up on life. Letting go is not being cold. It is not the end of love, and it is not the same as giving up trying. Letting go means still living wholeheartedly, still loving sincerely, still walking through life with all the depth of the heart, but not allowing the mind to be chained to outcomes, to possession, or to the fear of losing what is precious to us. We can still love someone without forcing them to belong to us. We can still pursue a dream without losing our peace if the result is not what we wished for. We can still move through life with an open heart, without letting that very heart be imprisoned by things that were never meant to be held forever. See, there is a very profound image. The rope and the cow. The cow pulls away, and that is life. Everything is always in motion. People change, feelings change, circumstances change. Even beautiful things cannot remain still forever. But our hand hurts not only because the cow pulls hard, but because we insist on not letting go of the rope. Life is the same way. Many times what makes us tired is not entirely the event itself, but the fact that we keep trying to hold on to something that has already come to its time to change. We want to cling to someone who has left. We want to keep a feeling that has already passed. We want to preserve forever an old version of happiness. It is this clinging that exhausts the mind. Meditation does not force us to let go immediately. Meditation simply invites us to look back gently, slowly, deeply, and ask, what am I holding too tightly? Just seeing that is enough for healing to quietly begin. Because when awareness is present, we are no longer completely swept away by pain. We begin to have a space of stillness in which to observe ourselves. And in that stillness, we see more clearly what is causing our suffering. One of the deepest causes of suffering is that we live as if there are things that will belong to us forever. But in the truth of life, everything is impermanent. Today's feelings are different from yesterday's. The person we are now is no longer the same person we were years ago. Even this body is changing day by day, though we rarely notice it. When we cannot accept that, we become anxious, regretful, and afraid. We want to keep our youth. We want to keep love. See, we want to preserve beautiful things in their original form. But life does not stand still to satisfy anyone's desires. When we understand impermanence, we do not become pessimistic. Nor do we become cold. We simply begin to live more consciously. We know how to cherish the present more. We know how to love more deeply. And we become gentler with loss. A person who understands impermanence still loves deeply, but no longer falls into despair when something departs. In the end, the most beautiful part of the journey of awakening is not leaving life behind, but learning how to walk through life with a lighter, brighter, and more peaceful heart. You can still love deeply. You can still work wholeheartedly. You can still live sincerely and enjoy each moment. But at the same time, learn not to turn anything into chains for your own mind. Whatever comes, cherish it. Whatever stays, be grateful for it. Whatever leaves, learn to let it go with maturity. From today on, whenever your heart is shaken, do not react immediately. Pause for a moment. Breathe deeply for a moment and ask yourself, what am I clinging to? Just that one small question sometimes is enough to open an entire doorway to understanding and healing. Live wholeheartedly, but do not hold on so tightly that you wound yourself. Love deeply, but do not bind. Walk through life with a heart that is profound, yet gentle. Because true peace does not come from being able to keep everything, but from understanding enough to let go of what cannot be kept.